Alright, good evening, everyone. Fox here. We have a wonderful, wonderful stream on for you guys. So I've got to put in the titles of them, but it's chess puzzle and then Final Fantasy 14. So that is the plan for today. Sorry for being late. I was very clumsy today. I dropped my spoon on the floor and kicked it and could not figure out where it went. I found it behind my desk. It took a while for me to retrieve it and find it. So that is one reason why I'm late. Also, I tend to be late. So, this time was something special. So yeah, let's just get right to it and do some chess puzzles. Go and start with the daily puzzle. Random Fox. We have Dark Souls Fox. Gamer Fox, Dark Souls. Black to move. So we have some options. Oh, I need to get the music going again. I was eating dinner. What's I was doing? Breakfast. I was eating dinner. We go here, they go here. I like this one. But they just go here. Yeah, that was too easy. We sack the queen, then we go here. Oh, it's just mate. I don't know why I didn't think that. I thought that was a mate. I thought we could get out somehow, but I'm just dumb. Alright, puzzle rush. I didn't do it on purpose. They're advertising performance AI glasses to me. I'm not wearing performance AI glasses. The only glasses I want are glasses that show me people's names. I know you're asking for rune scimitars, but we don't have the money. Like, do you realize that, okay, if we get 3 axes and 3 kite shields, that's like 300,000. Unless you guys have a lot of money sitting around, I don't think we have enough funds for a weapon too. You have the gold? Oh, never mind then. Carry on. As you were. Yeah, I want glasses. Like, okay, so I know who you guys are because I see your names. It's like, if I, like, met you out in the world, like, eventually I'm gonna forget who you are. Like, I forget people that I work with. I forget their names. El Clasico. Force the king over. Sack the queen for the maid. So I want glasses that show me everyone's name. And they can have a set of privacy mode. That's fine. That's because I won't know your name. And that's okay. There's nothing wrong with not knowing somebody's name. There's absolutely nothing wrong with it. But people think there is. Like me. I think there's something wrong with it. Hi, Crisada. Welcome, welcome. Check here. Check here. We have that? No. Nice blocking. I always believed in you. I don't have to wear a sticker though. Hi, Pixels. Sorry for delay. Maybe go here first. And see, and just cover it. Because we have, no matter what they do, if they go here to stop this, this is made. If they go here, then that's made. It's not! I'm wrong. Okay. Take. I haven't gotten to the hard ones yet. I also gotta take it. I go here and win the bishop, I believe. We sack the bishop and then do El Clasico. I don't do stickers. I do not like stickers. That is one of my issues. We're taking them and just go in. You cannot stop us. We are too fast. It's made. I can't believe I missed an 800 puzzle. I'm just dumb. I'm so dumb. Why am I so dumb? What about the quest that gets you to the place where you can buy the shield? Can you get there? Hey, Queen. I almost misclicked that. I mean, we're not really afraid. We're just made. You just can't stop it. Always go the other way. It's like, oh, look over here. No, look over here. No. Here? Yes. I'm slowing down a little bit now. No, go the other way, I think. We push him that way, and then it's just lights out. Guerrilla radio. Hold on. And if we take that, they go there, and we just push, they can't get there in time. You're too slow. Shouldn't even tried. Do we go for the bishop? Don't they just go here and defend it? Maybe that's not the point. Maybe then we go here and win this one. Think. Let's see if my tea is cool enough to drink. I was so slow getting ready. Maybe it might be. Almost. I went with Earl Grey today. Lovely tea. I go here. I don't know. I think it's it. I think I go here because they can't defend this bishop. The bishop's stuck. And I take this, they take this, and then I take the bishop. And then we have a pawn advantage. Okay, now I take the bishop. They take the bishop, I take the bishop. So we have a 3-pawn advantage. If they go here, we have this move. Push them down that way. And then what do we do? What's our plan after that? I can't go there, it just doesn't work. I can't go there, it doesn't work. RuneScape and chess go together like, I don't know, autism and trains. I'm stupid. The other way. Other way! I think we go here. They can't stop the mate. They can't stop the mate! It's mate. Oh, this is brutal. We win the rook. And then win the other rook. You can't stop me from winning the rook. And that rook. Yeah, we've got an Iron Man group going. Hardcore Iron Man. That Pixels died the first week in the game. Don't do that. They specifically requested not to be, not to have their addiction fed. Queen stuck? You have this move. Let's go here. No, let's go here. I think we're going for this. They go there. Where do they go? Probably right there to try to trade queens, which we don't want. Well, no, then we just take their bishop. They take our queen, we take their queen. I like it. We go here. An echo of a period, long gone, gratefully forgotten. I still like it. They block, we just take. We don't care. We just take. We're covered by the bishop. Ah, I'm sorry. You know how focused I get. I saw the 25 stream. Got some 25 stream streak. I'm sorry. I'm just dumb today. I mean, I'm dumb every day, but today in particular. I do have something serious I want to tell you guys. Alright, give me, there is something I want to say. So there is an opportunity coming up for me, career-wise, and I have, upon speaking with people, decided not to go for it. Basically, well, that kind of ruined the gravitas at the moment, but I'll switch to TV after. My boss is going to be gone for a few weeks, and he's hoping, he's also getting close to retirement. He's hoping someone's going to step up and take his place. I may step up, but I don't want his job. They seem to want 24/7 availability, and I do not want that. I like to stream too much. So I'm gonna just If they offer me the job, I'm not going to take it. But I will step up and do what we have to do for the time he's gone. There's some things in life that are worth more than money. Like Chibi! Alright, we just go. We just make a run for it. They can't stop it. We just go in. Cover, cover, cover. If they try to run for it, we make it in. I think we just go. Is that a threat? No, it's not a threat. We got that covered. They go there. We got that covered. Alright, we run. I didn't think of that. I didn't think of that. Can we just go, right? They go there, we have that. They'll go there, we have this still. They go there, we also have that. Then we go here. Okay, now we take with the knight. They take with our knight. And then we go in and make a queen, and we're happy. Alright, let me get the music going back again. Sorry, I'm trying to get the chibi voice down. I had the gravitas of the moment. And chibi is not really suitable for gravitas. It's suitable for fun. What's their path forward here? Doesn't work because they have that covering. Go for the fork. If they take, we take anyway. That looks solid, Kappa. Good call. Well, we take this one too. I don't think we're still forking them. Now we take this. We lose our knight, sure, but are we caring about that? Because I think we just go in here and we're just being a nuisance. It's a good deal. We have to take it. And we had this move. That is basically a mate in two. I don't know why this is a 2000 level puzzle. Or 1990. What are they? 19. There's no way that's a 1900 level puzzle. Their ratings of this thing are so scuffed. I'm checking my own king. I'm stupid. Let's go this way. I mean, you could block as well. But I think we're okay trading queens here. I have no issue trading queens. I'll just have a rook. I can't take that because... And the queen takes. So then we have to move. That seems that move. What other choice we have? I mean, it's either take it or move the king there. If we take it, we lose the queen. Okay, now if we have two moves. If we go here, they go here, and it's a fork versus and that, so we can't go there. So we have to go here, I think. And avoid the fork. Chibi screw up. Yep. That's a move that loses a knight for no reason. It's there, we get a bishop for it. What if we go here instead? Threatening that, so they have to deal with that. Hi, Cheeborn. I like the threat offered by Queen H4. If we go here, if they take that, we take that, and we're still threatening mate. So they gotta move their rook, which is fine. But if they move the rook, don't we have the other way? Ah, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it, Kafka. And if they take this one, we just mate. All the knights are hanging. Is this good enough? I check here, because that's covered. Check. And we win the rook. Is that the best? That's probably the best we can do, yeah. Okay, best we can do. I'm glad you like it. I mean, it usually depends on how good I am at them as to how long it lasts. It's usually between 10 minutes and an hour, and then we switch over games. So I have good days and I have bad days. The more mentally I work out during the day, the worse I am at puzzles for some reason. I kind of want to go here. Why aren't you hitting me with a brick? I gotta just take with a pawn. They take that, we take that. I know I'm dumb, you have to keep telling me. Oh, because we get mated. Okay, fine, we get mated. What if we go here? That's the other way the other one goes, Kafka. But also, the problem with this one is that you get one right, you get like 2 rating points. You get one wrong, you lose like 12. So to gain any progress, you have to get like 7 or 8 in a row. And it's just ridiculous. I think we have to go here, don't we? Not correct. This I recognize the mate threat. Ow! What is your problem? Hey, technically that was like a mate in 4. If we go, there's gonna go. I can't go there. They have to go here, so when they push, we take this and we're defending our pawn still. Yeah, they had a bishop ticket side in there too. I think so too. Is that gonna stop him though? Doesn't he just come in here anyway? And then we go there and he just takes it? I can push the other one. And then win the rook. Ah, got black and white fox. Yeah, that's two moves. I think he's gonna come here. So if I go try to check, he's just gonna take my pawn. I feel like we have to go the other way and threaten the rook. We can get the rook out of there. Well, the rook can't go anywhere. The rook has to take that. The rook's pinned. The rook's stuck. We can't move our rook, though, because they get there. So we have to be fast enough to get their rook. And if they push, now we have that with check. I think we still go for it. Because they don't they can go guard it, but then they give up this. And now we win the rook. Okay, now we lose our pawn, but oh, who cares? We lost a couple pawns, but now you don't have a rook. We got a bishop. And a rook. Okay, I don't know why, but I feel like it's this. Let me think. Let me think. Does she sacrifice the rook? I think we have to check them somehow. And we go here. They push. We go here. And win the pawn. We can't let that pawn get in. I think we have to take this. Because if we don't, they get in. But they can't go... They can't go there, so I think we have to take advantage of that. Nope. I'm wrong. I can't believe I missed this one. Let's see. Is it just this? That's it. Just that? That doesn't feel good. What do they do if I do the other thing? Oh. Yeah, we just lost our whole advantage. Got it. Okay, I see. It was that? I didn't think that worked. I didn't think it worked. I saw that move. I just didn't think it worked. I always do worse than Treeborns here. Okay. So don't take that. I have no idea.
You can see straight through my light. Oh, there's something in my chest that I can't hide. When feelings get involved, I'm terrified.
Probably.
'Cause I've been here before and said goodbye. Oh,
That was a hard one. I posted rating.
are you the one when I try to look away?
I mean, you did tell me to give up chess puzzles. Do I just take it? That one doesn't seem qualified for a 2100 level puzzle. I think they're taking pity on me now. I don't think I've ever played Blitz. Which one is Blitz? Is that the 3-minute one? Oh no, I've never played either of those. I've played a few 10-minute games, but not for over a year. I just like to chill, I like the chill, puzzles. We go here. And you can't defend both of them. Let's take it. Oh, I'm sorry, Conflict. The auto mod is very aggressive about links. I'm very sorry about that. Auto mod is very aggressive about those. No, I like I said, I don't really like doing matches. I just like the chill chess puzzles. I used to do them just to like while I was eating to like cool down after a day at work. People want to see them on stream, so I started doing them on stream, and here we are. 2 years later, still doing them, but still bad at them. Like I said, I haven't played a game in like 2 years. It's funny, I started this chess.com account while I was drunk. I was streaming. For anybody that remembers this, I was playing Outlast. Or I was going to play Outlast. And I wanted to get up my courage before I played Outlast, which is a very scary game. And so I had a few drinks. And while I was drinking to get ready for the Outlast stream, I played some games on here. I won 5 in a row while I was drunk, and then stopped playing, basically. And then And then I play people that challenge me on stream, but it always seemed to be people that are way better than me that want to play. So it's interesting. It'll be somebody that's like, I mean, I literally had somebody come in and it's like, oh yeah, I play tournaments. And they've got a brand new chess.com account with like 500 rating. Like, you play tournaments, why do you want to play me? I'm not that good. I could have been if I started doing stuff, you know, years ago. What's the only path forward? I don't know. So I got to be my king. Don't they just bring their king? Not that it matters, their king can't take. I go here, they go there, I go here. Then go here. No, they can't go there. So I'm guarding it. And then I push. And then what are they gonna do? I push! Nope. I left the pawn hanging. I know I left the pawn hanging. Sack the knight and then go here. I didn't forget about their king. Push. And when I go there, they just take and they're guarding. Fine. Yeah, but see how, look, I got 2 in a row, and then I missed 1. And I'm down 10 points from where I started. Or 7 points from where I started. It's ridiculous. You don't get 3 a day. Alright, well, we tried. Tough day. Brandon Fox. Do you have another MMO? Is it time to brush yet? Probably not because I started so late. Oh, I was supposed to change the difficulty and make it harder puzzles, wasn't I? I forgot. Yes, that's very helpful. Think harder on the puzzles. Got it. That will make it much better. All right, let's see. Final Fantasy 14. Right here. That's right up there with the advice of what's the guy that did the football commentary? What they need to do here is score more points so they get more than their opponents. They win the game. Thanks, Captain Obvious. Alright, see you later, Kafka. Thanks for coming. Thank you for the follow. See, what you want to do here is you want to move the pieces in the positions that's right, not the wrong ones. Silliness. It's silly. Do better. So what you're saying is I should do better. Do better. Why do you think I should do better? I don't understand. I don't understand. How do I do better? Okay, so... we saved the child. With the help of a dragon. Needs to simmer just a bit longer, I'd say. In the meantime, I was hoping I might ask you a few questions. The red sky, these terrible beasts, what the name of the sisters is happening here in Thavnera? I'm almost level 88. It's wild. Oh my, it's rather a lot to take in. I've seen the situation even more grave than we suspected. Thank you, friend. My colleagues now will use your knowledge to see if we can back and further our own research. And with that, here we are, a pot of piping hot chai, brewed from my own secret recipe of spices and tea leaves. Together with hearty helpings of rich milk and purest sugar. I made enough for everyone in the village. Might I tell me to deliver a few cups? Something has medicinal properties then? Not the least. The ingredients are quite ordinary. It's so very tasty though. And has a way of lifting the spirits. So I see. The spicy aroma and distinctive sweetness of chai is a simple everyday pleasure on our island. Sometimes the best medicine is the simplest. I love your sentiment, Nitana. By all means, allow us to assist. I don't know about that, Check. I feel like it's just a lot of varieties. Are you a lot distributed hot beverages? I'll do a sweep for errant beasts to slay. A far less arduous task, no doubt. When you finish, look for me at the wakeful Tirana. Well, I am not going to buy any more tea for a little bit, because I have about 300 tea bags. Give or take. Look at them all, lazing about, knowing full well the beast might strike again at any moment. Do they not realize their lives are in danger? Life will intend to survive. I'm too young to die. Yes, I'll leave this island behind if I must. But where would I go? Is anywhere safe these days? Mug of piping hot chai brewed from aromatic tea leaves, flavoring Nitana's secret blend of herbs and spices and mixed with rich milk. Making tea with milk and sugar? That sounds good. Cup of chai? Can't you see I have more important things to worry about? No, you're right. It's in precisely times like these that we must strive to remain calm and steady. I do believe I'll visit the Elder and see what needs to be done. If there's any way I can aid my village and my friends, I'll do it. What is Choco Keeper? Hey, you want some tea? Even in the wake of tragedy, they're still here. Well, no, let their chocobos get rid. I'm sorry, I just want to be left alone. My best friend and I, we fled the village together. One of the beasts took him, and it was all I could do to run. All the while I could hear his monstrous voice screaming my name. Oh, this is for me? We used to drink chai together often. Shared stories over steaming cups after a hard day's work. Thank you, friend. The pain may never pass, but I must press on all the same. For its memory, and for we who must remember. The weather is still apocalypse. Oh, look, bear traps. The trapper must be around. Watch out! Oh, wait, I know you. You're the one who saved us from those beasts back in the temple. Were it not for you, well, let's not even think about that. At times like this, we mustn't dwell on what might have been, but look to the future. What future awaits us? How can Raz and Han hope to recover from this? Most of my friends are gone, and I don't know where to turn. A bear trap? Cup of chai? Well, if you insist. That aroma has a way of clearing the mind. Come think of it, we've faced our fair share of trials in the past as well. No matter how hard the times, we've always come together as people united. One day at a time, one step at a time. For that's all any of us can do. Yes, back to work. Once I finish this cup, thank you. Alright, we need to grab the blues. I know we are beset by monsters, beasts, and worse, but if you have even an ounce of strength to give, I'd ask for your aid. I'm in need of a brave soul to help patrol the area in search of any lost refugees. I would ask my brothers and sisters of the Radiant Host, but our numbers have been greatly diminished. It's all we can do to keep the darkness from swallowing the settlement whole. Very good. It should be heartening to have another warrior by my side. Let's commence at once. Well, as long as you're not trying to catch me, okay? No foxes in your trap, okay? Don't listen to Zelric. Trying to catch me with his devious traps. I mean, it's silly anyway, because I've been playing DBD a long time. I will never fall for your traps. We should begin our patrol by heading south, a route through which... See, you see that lightning? Isn't that weird? A route through which many refugees from Yedlamon may pass. We'll cover more ground if we split into 2 groups. If you should find anyone in need, go to their aid. Discovering discarded effects, collect them for safekeeping. You should encounter one of those terrible beasts, slay it where it stands. Once we've made a thorough search of the area, let's rendezvous back here. Godspeed. You're making sense. I am going to hurt someone. I mean, joke's on you. I'm so small I can just go into the box, grab the cheese, and get out. I'm very quick. Take nothing out of the ordinary. Flare! I close my eyes because it's bright. It's a flashbang. Deploy flashbang. It's not a flashbang, but she'll flash and she'll bang. That's from Hellsinger Bridge, I believe. He's referring to grenades, by the way. No, it's a grenade. It's not dirty. That looks like I want to install a G4 security update driver. Although that show was very dirty. Was it gone? Thank the gods. I would have surely died without your help. What are you doing out here? Looking for you, apparently. I see, so the Radiant Host looks over us yet. For that I'm grateful. But I suppose if I follow the path you took to get here, I should be safe from the way back. You didn't leave anything alive, did you? Never. It's a strange statuette lying on the ground, depicting a woman wearing a beastly mask. Maybe best to collect it. Raider Fox. We have Oni Fox. Danger Noodle. Oh, I'll just pop out to the YouTube chat. Not that it seems to have mattered. I forget it about 1 in 4 times that I stream. I forget to pop out the chat. Now I get like chat like 1 in 10 streams, so there's like a 2.5% chance that it matters. Lower if I catch it midway through. Welcome back. I've heard all about your noble deed. I'm going to thank you for protecting those we cannot. I have my thanks to hers. If not for you, I'd be nothing but food for the beasts. You've more than earned a reward for your time. Speak with me again at Palaka Stand, and I'll ensure that you get it. What other statue? I'm tempted to go do that, but it's so far away. And I have enough stuff to buy the maps. I just don't know how to make them sell me the maps. Maybe I just need to do a bunch of them, but we're already over leveled. By a lot. The work ahead of us is fast, and any lives we can save are precious indeed. All I came across in my patrol was discarded belongings and scattered luggage. Did you find anything else of note? Nothing interesting in that dialogue. I recognize this figure. Doubtless you're curious as to what it depicts. There's a legend that tells of a Manusa goddess who sought the strength of the Murga, wresting her own head from her body and replacing it with the bestial pate of the Murga. In pursuit of wisdom, did a Murga do the same, placing his own head with that of a Manusa. Thus were born divine beings gifted with both strength and wisdom, heralding an age of untold peace. One of the refugees must have dropped this in their flight. This figure is a reminder that the most insurmountable hardships can be overcome by looking beyond the bounds of a tribe for help. A figure so fine was likely beloved by its owner. I shall do what I can to see it return to them. Thank you for your help today, traveler. We need to do something back here. Ah, but luck. You look capable of braving the jungles unscathed. Would you help me search for a group of refugees I became separated from? As the chaos unfolded around us, I fled in the direction of Agama Temple, along with a few others. There, one of those terrible beasts fell upon us, and I lost track of my group in the chaos. I was able to make my way here, none of the others have, and I worry for their safety. I like nothing more than to search myself. All hands are required to defend this place. Agama Temple is to the west. Please journey there and guide anyone you can find back here. All I hope that some manage to survive this madness. We go west. We did. So that's why I keep doing it. I must keep making effort to check, no matter what. Harambe! Refugee! You remember Harambe? Who are you? Are you here to save me? Of course, I knew she wouldn't forget about us. The beast prowled the area for some time, but I managed to find refuge among these rocks. However, I've been too frightened to set foot from the shelter for fear of drawing the attention of some hungry animal. With you here, I believe I can find the courage. Will you come to me to Palaka Stand? Thank you. Now let's tread carefully. Okay, I gotta stay close to him. This jungle was dangerous already. Are you walking with me, or... No? I do not believe so, no. I can look into it. Can you remind me off stream? Yeah, I had a guess say that nothing wants us here. Like we're being watched? Maybe. Maybe it does. But won't it interfere with the timing? Because, I guess it won't matter. I don't think anyone has given me any money on YouTube at all. I'm pretty sure they have. I don't think they can. I don't think they have the capability yet. I'm too small. Last I checked the requirements for YouTube monetization, it was ridiculous. That's fair. Like I said, I don't think they can give me cash. I think I need something like 3,000 watch hours in a year or something like that. And 1,000 followers. Oh, here. Here, I'll look it up while we're... I don't know how to thank you. You saved my life. Please tell that brave woman from the Radiant Host that I've arrived safe and sound. I must think of a way to repay you for your bravery. I think so too. It's crazy, isn't it? Yeah, I need 3,000. I need 3,000 watch hours in a year. And it's only valid ones. I don't know what it counts as valid. So, and that's reduced. It used to be 4,000, I think. Yeah, so I have 728 public watch hours in the last year. So it's either 3,000 watch hours or 3 million short views, which I've not come anywhere close to that. Either of those. So, not happening. Anytime soon. Let's go back into town. So don't stress it. Do not stress it. It'll come when it comes. I watched your arrival. I recognized that man from the group I was with, and I'm overjoyed to see him safe. Thank you for escorting him here. Truly, you're worthy of the reputation you've earned. I dare say even a Gama would be awed by your bravery. He was a storied mendicant of the Arcasadora. When the Heroes landed ashore the island and war broke out, he spared no effort to save the lives of all who were injured in conflict. He saw no tribes, only those in need. He is not so different from you, who throws herself into the maw of danger to save someone they've never met. If a Gama spirit lives on today, it is through your selfless deeds. Take this as your reward, although I have no doubt you would deny it if I let you. Once my watch is ended, I shall patrol the woods in search of any more hiding amongst the trees. I believe it's about time to brush. Enhanced Onslaught. Which one is Onslaught? This trait. Third charge. So I can charge more. Yep, level 88. But we're on level 85 quest, so we're a little bit behind on quest. Okay, I'm gonna go brush. And I'll be right back, okay? Alright, brushy brushy. As soon as I hit the button. Oop. Okay, I'm back. Also, I ordered something for delivery tomorrow, and it's supposed to get here like tomorrow between 7 and 7. Like, that's not, like, why would you give a 12-hour window? Like, you can't, like, narrow that any? Thank you. Can't narrow it down a little bit? You know? That reminds me of a South Park where they're like, okay, the cable company will be out there to fix your cable sometime between 7 a.m. and October. Thank you for delivering the chai. Did it help lift the villager spirits? That's heartening to hear indeed. Final days show no signs of abating. That's all the more reason that we must try to keep our composure. Our lives have been forever changed. The people we have lost will never return to us. These tragedies will long weigh on our hearts. We have the capacity to live with our suffering, to carry the agony till we too join the fall in death. It's not a surrender, but a recognition. For it's only in acceptance that we find the strength to move forward. And now I can fly! Free bird! Alright, does that mean we're on to level 86 quest now? Nope, still 85. Also, my elbow is itchy. Oh no. Stupid eczema! I'm so tired of it! It's so cold and dry, it is ruining my skin. No, Fox, out of the box. Yeah, I have it. It's in the other room. I took the container that was in here into the other room. As you finish your deliveries, might I talk with you for a moment? I was curious to know what has become of Bevan and Karasaf's remains. Oh, thank you, friend. Surely they'll be able to rest peacefully by each other's side. I and the people of Palakistan will perform the rites as soon as we are able. As a child, it would not be easy for her growing up without her parents, but I promise to do what I can. Once she's able to eat solid food, the fish I catch will help nourish her. Well, I finished delivering the chai. I do believe everyone has a piping hot cup. I can almost believe there's magic at work, how their tension fades with every sip. Let's pray that Palakistan has seen the last of those transformations, at least for now. They're still at risk, as every villager in Thavner. Like it's not. Still, I trust we can leave this place in the care of our friends from the Radiant and the High Crucible. Shall we return to Radzat Han? By all means, do not let us keep you further. There are still many who have needed your wisdom and strength to deliver them from this terrible calamity. And I will do what I can as well. I will bring ration supplies from Akiali. We have plenty to spare. I keep wanting to say Akalia, and it's messing with my brain. Then let's find a city to be on our way. Where do you wander off to again? Rena Fox. Wakeful Tirana? Near the bridge of Radzat Han, as I recall. Very well then. Growler Fox, V-type. Wait, why is there a blue thing? I thought we did them all. We can fly now. Wow, what are you doing? I guess we do the blue quest? But this one doesn't let us fly. Maybe we leave it? Ah, let's do it. Oh, excuse me, do you need something? Wait, you're her, the very woman who saved Bevan's child. Kaylee, was it? I knew it. I'm Yuzan, an alchemist of the great work. I am but one of the few who are looking after the child as she makes her recovery. What UI? Bevan and Karasaf were dear friends of mine. Thank you for everything you've done for their daughter. Her condition's on the mend. I'm sure you'll be glad to hear. We've been taking turns checking in on her. Last week's news to gaggle, but also fussing over her day and night. Look at that! The lightning is so crazy! That being said, when she is healed fully, there's a question of who will be in charge of her care. For the love I bore her parents, I would gladly take her as my own. That would mean raising her away from her home. Moreover, I'm yet to be wed. My duties consume so much of my time I can scarce focus on my own care, let alone that of a growing child. I doubt my ability to give her the love she deserves, love equal to that of her parents gave her. She deserves better than that, so I've considered finding someone more suitable. It's the least I can do, and truth be told, perhaps the best option. Even so, although I was born here, much of my life was spent at the great work. I'm afraid I haven't the foggiest idea who to ask, even if I had the time to do so. You, however, seem to be well loved among the people here. Would you ask around in my stead? It would be much more effective use of my time to prepare medicine for the wounded and sick. I apologize for imposing such an enormous task upon you, but I would trust no one else with it. Once you finish, come to my hut south of the settlement, and we can discuss any potential parental candidates. Potential parental candidates. That's a mouthful. Nope. I don't think the weary resident's gonna help us. Child A, none dote over her quite like Yazan, but I understand that alchemy is an unmerciful trade for the parent. Still, there's no one else that comes to mind when I consider the question. I'd volunteer to take her in myself, but with the chaos of recent events, it's not difficult enough to see that me and mine are fed and clothed. I know I'm not the only one facing such hardships either. Who do I think is most suited to care for the child? Yazan is the obvious choice, dependable, loyal, and dutiful. Every quality you would desire in a parent. I know he does become so absorbed in his research, but that devotion has made him a peerless alchemist. Who better is there to look after someone so sickly as her? No? Yes, me. Parcine is the most motherly among us. She had a child of her own not too long ago. So I reckon there's no one better to be a wet nurse. That being said, time's been troubled for us all. Might be unseemly to ask her to take on such a burden unless she is willing. Welcome to my humble workshop, Kayla. I'm almost too nervous to ask. What did others say? Eh? Someone nominated me? That's neither here nor there. You said Parasine's name was mentioned? She's a good friend to Mevin, it's true, but there are other factors at play that make me reticent to ask her. Simply put, I'd rather not burden her further if it can be avoided. That being said, we don't exactly have a luxury of choice, all things considered. I suppose I'd be remiss if I didn't at least speak with her. I owe the child that much. Will you accompany me, Acalia? A supportive presence by my side would help me find the right words. Pass Irene should be nearby. Doubtless watching over her own child. I must deliver this medicine before speaking with her, so please go on ahead. Wait, which child is this? Is this the child we're looking for someone to take care of, or? Son, it's so good to see you. And who is this with you? Pastor Reed, meet Acalia. She's the hero who saved Mevin and Karasev's daughter. What a pleasant surprise. Thank you for your bravery. She's very pretty. I've heard tell of the trouble she's been through since. I hope that you're able to see her return to health soon. He's been trying to be sure, but we must look forward. What we must look forward today, she is hale. Everyone is doing their utmost to make it so. The question remains as to where she will go from there, however. I've considered taking her into my home, but I fear my qualifications as a parent are somewhat lacking. I know that you have been a dear friend to Mevin, and as such, only thought it would be to ask if you're willing to care for her daughter. If you are, I would do everything in my power to see that she's given unto your care. I am flattered. Mevin was as a family to me, and I viewed her child as my own. I would do anything to see her raised into as brave a woman as her mother. However, I cannot care for her. I'm not worthy to care for her. Worthy? What is that? My apologies. I understand it was a sudden request, and no small one besides. Please forgive the imposition. I'll be in the village for some time yet. Should you require a team of for you and yours, please seek me out. I will. Thank you, Yazan. I'll speak with you further, Kayla. Let's return to my dwelling. wasn't too forceful, was I? I simply asked her if she was willing. I didn't mean to make her feel obligated to agree. I found her words somewhat mystifying. Not worthy? What could that mean? I'm not usually one to pry. This worries me. I consider Passerine a friend, and I'm loath to leave her to her troubles. There's still the matter of the child. I'm trying to think on what to do from here. I may need your help again soon, Acalia. Hope you're willing. Alright, let's move on then. We fly! Up to the sky where the meteors somehow never fall on us. Alfred told me everything. Full glad I'm out to hear that people are safe. Likewise, you would please know I found no evidence of lingering beasts in the jungle and ruins. We seem to finish off the last of them. Trying times yet lie ahead for the people of Thavnair. Fortunately, they have a wise and benevolent satrap to shepherd them through. Speaking of which, I received word from Thanker not a short while ago. He waits our return to the city. Oh no. All's the doll's path. Come. I don't have to obey you. But it would be good to see Thankman again. That's a rude one. I'm so used to dismounting. It's good to see you safe. Given the skies, it's all too easy to fear the worst. I'm pleased to report that we succeeded in quelling the threat here in the city. The beasts have all been felled, and the citizens are safe now. I've also heard from the Radiant that an important proclamation will be made in the city square. They've said no more than that. Don't you have any idea what this is about? So Vritra is finally coming out from behind the curtain. I suppose we too should hear what he has to say. To make a duty then. Before that, it would appear that word of assembly has not yet reached all the citizens. If anyone along the way seems unaware, it'd be best to enlighten them. I'm checking my edamame. It feels like, wow, there's a lot more in here than I thought there was. At the rate I'm going through it, it's going to be about 6 months before I finish it all. I'm kidding. Mostly because I take like a week before I try it. Should we try with wasabi roulette? I also, because of the snow, I forgot to pick up salad at the grocery store. So I don't have any salad for a bit. I made some corn and mixed it into my taco today. Not quite the same, though. Let's play wasabi roulette, shall we? Wasabi roulette. We modified the UI in RuneScape. I've got 7 pieces or so? I don't know. Got 7 pieces. Wish me luck. Alright, that's strong. Okay, that's very strong. Okay, that's very strong. Not the worst I've had. Wow. Oh, that hurt. I burned my nose. Are the beasts all gone? I've been hiding. I'm too scared to go out and look. Oh, that's relief. I thought one of those beasts was going to eat me. I wonder where Vashran is. He's the slowest runner. Hope he got away. He could be with other people from the palace. Maybe I'll see him in the square. leave me be, please. I swear to you, my flesh tastes absolutely terrible. Oh, come on. I'm not Scarlet. Oh, gosh, what are you doing? Scare me like that. We're not quiet. Those beasts will find us. The square, you say? That's where the satrap was killed. In my very eyes, I saw him crushing it. Creature's maw. So many lives lost. Such terrible carnage. You say there's someone else who would lead Vaz and Han instead? Whoever they are, if they say anything to sully the memory of our beloved satrap, I'll make them regret it. Alright, we wait here. Let's hope it doesn't turn into more murder. The Daily Fox? I did. It's very cinnamony. Or not cinnamon, very scarlety.
Look! Someone's coming!
People of Razathan, it warms my heart to see so many brave, resilient souls before me. Today, I would share with you a great revelation. But before I do, I must make a humble request. Do not be alarmed, nor avert your eyes. See the one I unveil for who he is, and know that he means you no harm.
Very well. I dare say it can't be worse than the horrors we've already seen.
Many thanks.
This seems a lot like the Icelandic accent as well.
A dragon!
Wow!
You can try landing a little more gently if you don't want to scare people.
People of Radzathan, I am Vritra, and for years uncounted hath this isle served as mine abode. 'Tis as the satrap's ally I am known. Today, I would reveal the truth unto you.
Let us hope they accept him.
Also, I just want to share I've had no candy except sugar-free mints today. It's a very rare occurrence since I got all that candy for Christmas. I still have candy left, by the way. I just have been avoiding it for the most part.
If I am hearing this right, you were the satrap all along?
Vashan! I mean, Master Vitra, does your divine eye really see all?
Nay, child. While mine eye hath borne witness to the whole of our nation's history, to its future I am blind as thee. Countrymen, calamity the likes of which we have never known is come to Fafnir, our home. Friends and loved ones have been taken from us. I, too, have lost my closest confidant. loved this land and served it with dignity till his dying breath. A nobler satrap there will never be. For so long, I lacked the courage to face you. I will not easily earn your trust, this I know. And yet, I cannot sit idly by and abandon Radzat to her fate. A font of boundless vibrancy, this jewel of the ocean. Since time immemorial, hath she glittered with every color imaginable. To this dragon, slumbering in his dark lair, 'twas a mesmerizing sight, and one that brought no end of joy to my heart. This calamity hath stolen too much from you already, yet so long as you live, the light of Radzat will never be extinguished. I pray you let me watch over it. Over you. And lend me your strength, that we might face this trial and those to come as one.
I do not know you, dragon, but I thank you for speaking the truth to us.
Oh, look at that. I always like strappy things. I like those boots. And the gloves.
As divinities, both Manusha and Riga once joined together. So too do I believe that hand in hand, we can overcome this ordeal and welcome an era of peace.
I think that outfit is obtainable too. I'm pretty sure I've seen players wearing it. It's like that Marion Dancer outfit or
A
something.
sight that would have surely brought a smile to Azael's face.
Indeed.
Wait, what? What are they doing here?
Excuse me, but I must speak with the satrap at once.
Father.
You have suffered dearly of late, yet you must endeavor to look beyond these losses to the future you yet have. On behalf of the Forum of Sharlayan, I come with a proposal by which you, the people of Radzat, might be saved. I say again, I must speak with your satrap. I beseech you, take me to him with all possible haste.
He's right over there.
I am satrap here. Speak thy proposal. All present shall hear and judge.
If I have given offense, then I apologize. First, allow me to share with you what knowledge we have of the phenomenon responsible for your woes. The final days. 'Tis an affliction of stagnancy and rot, sown into the currents of the star. Though the first prominent manifestation was here, in Thavner, it will invariably spread to every corner of the world.
Unfortunate. But we already know all this.
The Forum was forewarned of this apocalypse several centuries ago. Thenceforth, my predecessors sought to prepare for the end times in the only conceivable fashion, by securing a means of escape.
Escape this star? What madness is this?
'Tis by no means madness. With the coming of the 7th umbral calamity, the true nature of the Red Moon, Dalamud, was revealed. That it was an artificial construct of ancient Alag. But what of the Silver Moon? This celestial satellite is yet another technological marvel fashioned and maintained by ancient allies. A ship that will sail the heavens and deliver our people from destruction.
I remember reading a book one time where there was a second moon. It was actually it was called a dragon's eye. Specifically a specific dragon. And the dragon created it as a weapon. So basically it was a space laser that could shoot down at the planet. Anything that dragon wanted to see destroyed. It's very cool.
And by our people, I speak not only of Charlian. We mean to save every man, woman, and child it is within our power to save. Including you, our dear friends of Radzat Han. Recent events necessitate adjustments be made, and quickly, but we can and will escort you safely to the moon.
Long has thy forum been allies to Thavnir. I trust thou dost not extend this offer lightly. Yet I wonder, is this truly the way? Is there a future to be built for us beyond this star our father deemed the last bastion of hope?
It is for that very reason I come before you and your people. To answer any and all of your questions. To offer my assurances and allay your fears. Though, if you wish the best for your people, I advise you to render your decision swiftly.
Yeah.
Show our friends to Megaduta. They are to be received as honored guests.
Put some more lotion on it. I'm trying to save my poor dry hands. It's getting bad. This happens every winter.
Worry not. Whatever decision is reached, your paths shall be yours to decide.
Hey, Check. Welcome back. You missed Wasabi Roulette. I lost Wasabi Roulette.
Until then, heed the warning of these brave heroes. Guard your hearts against fear and despair, for it is within such fertile soil that the seeds of blasphemy find purchase.
And there's more in there than I thought there was.
And attend to your daily tasks.
It feels like there's
I
about...
shall return anon.
Feels like there's about, I don't know, 70 pizzas left, so another 10 Wasabi Roulettes.
We'll do as you say, Master Vitra. We believe in you.
Thank you, random child. Also, I still have the place in my hand where I cut it on the fridge. I need to do something about that. Uh-oh, this looks like trouble.
Oh, you're still here. What a relief.
Nidana, what's the matter? Has something happened at Palaka's stand?
Oh, no, not that I know of. I just hope to hear your thoughts on a theory of mine.
A theory? What you got?
All who undergo the transformation are drained of their ether, yes? What is it then that gives these beasts the strength to carry on as they do? Logically, they must be drawing upon an alternate form of vital energy. That put me in mind of our earlier conversation, when I tried to explain the essence which many confuse with ether.
The anima?
Akasha.
Akasha.
Yes, I remember. The
My bad.
unseen gift bestowed from on high. An energy influenced solely by emotion.
Yes, yes. In this instance, negative ones set Akasha into motion, thereby infusing the beasts with vitality. I posit this as the mechanism by which the beasts are born and sustained. Ah, do you still have that flower?
Yeah, I carry it everywhere. Right here, by my tail. Never mind. I no longer have the flower.
If we accept that it once shone bright by drawing upon Akasha, influenced by the thoughts of those nearby, then fear, terror, despair, negative emotions so powerful as to suffocate it, permeated the air in this place.
Random Fox.
You must be very careful. The forces
Meteor
which
strike,
drive
Fox.
the final days may be beyond our ability to perceive.
Exactly. I was thinking that myself, like, what if I reach for it? Oh, I don't know where it went. Oh, you must have lost it.
Sorry, I didn't mean to scare you like that. At any
Seatbelt
rate,
check.
I will continue my research into Akasha. Do temper your expectations, however. There are sadly few detailed studies upon which I may draw.
Formulating a new theory as you have is itself no small feat. I wish you well in your endeavors, and pray you take care.
Thank you. You stay safe as well, yes? Till next we meet. And we will meet again.
Is he? Oh, right. You know what's coming. I don't know what's coming. I don't have to tell you not to, spoil. You already know. As far as we've come, and after all the horrors we've seen, there's still so much we don't know about the final days. Could it be, as Nitana said, that the cause of this phenomenon is so beyond our comprehension? If so, are we powerless to forestall it? I'm just bouncing around from person to person. Greetings, Honor Science and 7th Dawn. I have a message from His Excellency the Satrap. Brave Science, you have my gratitude for aiding my people in this most trying of times. Alas, matters here and Megaduta prevent me from meeting you all in person. As a token of my appreciation, I have arranged for a feast to be held in your honor. May it nourish you in preparation for the trials ahead. Such are the words of Master Fritra. The feast he speaks of awaits you at Merides Mayhan. Now make your way there whenever your business here is done. We thank you for your kindness. Indeed, I was hoping we might find a place to discuss our next course of action. That seemed an ideal venue. On 28Jan Sapphire, there's someone we had hoped to introduce you to in particular. While I'm don't detain you further, might you spare a moment of your time? Personal invitation, knowing full well your services are in the highest demand right now? This must be important. Or not, we'll save some food for you, so take all the time you need. You better save some food for me or I'll eat you. Thank you, friend. Whenever you're ready, please join me in the Aetherite Plaza. I shall go on ahead. This place is huge! Access to Aetherite, you see, there has been restricted to a select few ever since the tower first appeared. We sincerely apologize for the inconvenience, but it was deemed too dangerous to permit the free movement of visitors at a time of emergency, a risk we could not take. In light of recent developments, however, the Satrap has decided that such restrictions would only hinder our efforts to combat the final days. As such, I would encourage you to attune with Aetherite before proceeding along the corridor. I'm gonna pause a moment and repair. corner? Fix my posture before people start complaining. I have a weird question. Does anybody ever do this where you have your arm bent? Like imagine you're sitting in a chair, you rest your arm on the armrest. Does anybody else straighten their arm fully and then rotate it to the left quickly? So basically you straighten your arm out to your side and then flip your arm over so your wrist is up. For some reason that makes my elbow pop every time, but only with my left. Not on my right. And I do it frequently. I still wonder what this palace is. What this place is. You're standing in the Hall of the Radiant Host, where our leadership oversees all of Radz and Han's military operations. Sundrop, our destination, lies just ahead. Where have I not touched? The High Crucible. All the way over there. Uh-oh, got epic again. Welcome to Sundrop. Without further ado, allow me to introduce you to... Oh ho, so you're the famous Chaos Sapphire, eh? I knew it the moment you stepped through the door. You've looked at one who's walked through hell. Oh, look at her eyes. She got, heterochromia. Shirbach, please. You're speaking to the Satrap's honored guest and savior of our people. Can you not show a modicum of respect? What disrespect is there in paying a fellow warrior a compliment? We're all friends here. We'll be soon enough. More formally then, for the benefit of my countrymen, it is a pleasure to have you with us, O great champion of Eorzea, sign of the Seventh Dawn, warrior of light, and all-around good egg, I'm sure. That didn't sound forced at all. What is this place? I hear you've been to Kugane, where you've seen all sorts of foreign embassies and whatnot. Well, we've got them here in Radz and Han, too. Other lands send delegates to oversee trade and diplomatic dealings. Then there are military matters to discuss, which is why all these officers are stationed here in the Sundrop. I imagine you're more than familiar with each of the nations they represent, yes? We got representatives from Doma. Hold on, Alamigo. Lives to the Mensa. Gridania. Last never let it be said least, Ishgard. With the eyes, ears, and mouths that bridge the distance between Radz and Han and their respective homelands. We've used this brief respite to share the details of our plight with our overseas counterparts. Well, you know it, all their leaders request a few words from you specifically. You're a woman in high demand, eh? And so, would you mind regaling us to your own account? Indulge us before you indulge yourself. Thank you for the report. Conditions under which men are turned to beasts, the etheric anomalies you have observed, you've given us much to consider. It's concerning that the first transformation apparently occurred before the skies turned red, just contrary to what one would expect. Thankfully, the information you conveyed to Lucia upon your return from the moon has already proved invaluable. As soon as the reports of calamity here in Davner reached the grand company of Eorzea and our Far Eastern allies, our leaders knew at once that final days were indeed upon us. They began taking steps to assess the extent of the phenomenon's spread. Our agents were able to conclude that, for the time being, the skies burn only over the bounty, including this island and Corvos. Alas, that is of little comfort. Aye, all throughout allied lands there have been reports of people transforming into hideous beasts. From what little we've learned, these incidents are similar in nature to that involving the merchant, Kalzal. As for the case here, the victims underwent the change prior to the heavens being set ablaze. And so, while the burning skies have yet to manifest beyond the bounty, transformations do not appear to be subject to any similar restriction. Anywhere overcome by despair can turn, then nowhere is safe. That's about the size of it. Speaking of which, we gotta give these creatures a name, don't you think? Here in mods economy, we've taken to calling the first change, which tends to be the biggest blasphemies. As fitting names any, to ensure the clarity in future communications, we should urge our countermeasures to adopt this terminology. Our leaders have taken measures to deal with the threat to the best of our abilities. Aye, each nation has assembled their own groups of elite soldiers to put down these so-called blasphemies and their spawn as and when they appear. At the same time, they're doing all in their power to put people's minds at ease, and prevent panic and fear from spreading. That said, brave souls with the strength and fortitude to fell these terrible fiends are not easily found. Just so, it's for that very reason that we turn to you. Pray lend us your strength and help us slay the blasphemies that plague our homelands. Now, you don't have to give your reply before dinner. I should also mention that each blasphemy seems to possess wildly different characteristics. What works well against one may serve poorly against another. So before you go rushing off to save everyone's day, have a word with delegates. They'll tell you what to expect. Oh, is this the raid tier? No, it's too early for raid tier. Now that, I believe our friend here has a feast to attend. It's very thoughtful for us by tucking into all that fine cuisine, eh? Roll quest. Okay, got it. Okay, so I got another roll quest. I don't think I ever got this far. I don't remember this at all. But I could probably do most of it right now. What do you think, Kyle? Do you recommend starting this one or no? I mean, I'm already level 88, so I can do almost all of it, probably. I'll be able to do the level 91, certainly, but... Thoughts? Prayers? Ideas? I do need to go brush. I'm just gonna take 2 minutes. I'll be right back, okay? Brushy, brushy. Let me know if I should do the class quest or move on to the story still. 2 minutes. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. 9 seconds left. They're semi-required. Tangible benefits to doing them. I might as well do them. Why not? We are coming up on, like, a couple days where we don't play. Well, at least Thursday. We'll play Friday. Wow, they start level 85. Never mind. Maybe we won't be able to do all of them. I've come on behalf of the 28Jan to enlist the aid of accomplished fighters. Small folk cowering in their homes. Yeah, ads are done. Good. Just checking. For fear of an unprecedented threat to the 12-wood, a blasphemy. It strikes quickly and with deadly precision before it returns to the shadows whence it came. Try as we might, we have yet to devise a means to track it, much less slay it. Several brave souls search for it even now. Their chances would improve greatly if they had a stout protector by their side. Judged by your reputation, I dare say you are precisely the woman we seek. What say you? We serve as the shield that stands between Gridania and certain doom? Take the realm is what I do. I'll take that as an enthusiastic yes. Make haste to Adder's Nest and report to my superior. All Gridania shall pay for your success. I'm popping my neck. I'm good. Oh, look at this blue. There's so many blue quests. Gunbreaker. There's so many things. Alright, let's just ignore it. Hey, there's a Scarlet right there. I'm coughing a little bit. Our liaison Radz at Han sent word of your arrival. I can scarcely believe our luck. Are you truly here to help us bring this wicked blasphemy to heel? Then there is hope for us yet. I shall fetch the Elder Seats here at once. She is leading the hunt, and I'm certain she'll be most eager to see you. Ow, I kicked my chair. That hurt. Are they voiced or no? Oh, guess not. Full glad am I to welcome you in good health and good spirits. What? Why are you throwing nuts at me, Pixels? Okay. On behalf of all Gridania, allow me to thank you for rising to our defense yet again. You forgive me for eschewing further formalities, as time is of the essence. I shall share with you what little we know of this elusive scourge. Following the events in Thavnair, we received a report that an unidentified man had fallen into fits on the road before transforming into a beast most foul. A blasphemy we soon determined. Eyewitnesses to subsequent attacks spoke of patterns on his skin reminiscent of heavy change, and thus we have named it Gleipnir for the creature of legend. It emerges from the bush without warning, bringing destruction and tragedy to those unfortunate enough to be near. Ere we respond, it retreats into hiding, leaving no trace for us to follow. The elementals cry out for us to rid the forest of this wicked presence, yet if we track it to a slayer, I fear best beast to be no simple matter. The wounds of Gleipnir's victims are tainted by corruption. We can but conclude that the fiend's fangs, claws, and horns are all imbued with a powerful poison. The smallest scratch is inflicted in a fits, and death soon follows. He's got pretty eyes, too. That's fair. Now if you know of the creeping death, the effects of Gleipnir's vile poison bear more than passing similarity to symptoms of that deadly plague. It swept through the 12-wood many years ago. The sick found their skin covered in chain-like patterns, spent their final moments in excruciating pain. It was long before I came to Gridania, but people still speak of it with dread. Is it true that disease spare not a single cure? Here, nearly yes. Before the remainder were taken, we were able to devise a cure from Glimpse Room. So though it was, the scars of this tragedy could then begin to heal. Gleipnir threatens to reopen old wounds, I fear. Yet despite the similarities between the blasphemy's corruption and the creeping death's marks, it's unclear how these two phenomena are related, if at all. Both contrary and white magic have failed to abate the poison spread. To confront Gleipnir now was to place our soldiers at risk of grievous injury. There can be Elder Seats here, but this appears to be urgent. What? Again? Gleipnir struck once more in the North Shroud. The Raiders came too late to see the beasts themselves. The man it attacked yet lives. They bring him to Falgor afloat as we speak. Let us meet them there. Will you come to this, Kalia? Either mayor should be able to apprise us of the details upon our arrival. Alright, off we go. Got a coffee? Maybe you should go to sleep, Pixels. Learn from Check's fine example. And sleep a little bit. Have a seat, sir. Your honors with your presence. I gotta thank you enough for coming all this way. Given the dire circumstances, I would not leave this to another. Where is the wounded man? Outside of the Bob and Cork, being attended to by one of our healers. He's a capable healer, but I worry this is beyond his abilities. I shall do all in my power to aid him. I in turn may have need of assistance as well. I ask you that you stay close, both of you. By the way, my weight is dropping again. I don't know. I got plans to get burgers this weekend, so maybe that'll help. I can have a snack tomorrow as well. What? Upstairs? Nope, not upstairs. It's out in the, like... Seriously? I guess I did say outside, huh? He's a hardy soul, but I'm utterly at a loss. While I managed to heal his wounds, the poison lingers. I fear the worst is yet to come. When I move his close for treatment, I recognize the chains. This is indeed the creeping death. Do not lose heart. I shall spare no effort. As for now, may have need of your talents again, ere long. She goes, man, she goes. A bloody swarm of them. This is cake? That sounds good. That came from the East Gate. She goes are known as carriers of the gloomy death. Villagers are on the edge. They think the vile harbingers of another plague. They may panic. And they think vile harbingers of another plague. They may panic. Basically, the Chigos. I shall remain here with the victim. Yeah, I ran out of candy and now my weight's dropping again. It's weird how that coincides, huh? They were near Alder Springs, a whole swarm of them, like an army getting ready for war. Bringing the creepy death like it's not. Folk have been dropping dead with no rhyme or reason. I'm not about to join them. No, sir. Can't run back as fast as my legs could carry me. Where you been? I'll show you to a hero, if so. I think a hole doesn't belong, you can be sure. You best do something about that swarm, though. Whether we could, but keeping the gate man is our priority. We have not the numbers to spare for a hunting party. By the time the whaler reinforcements arrive, it may be too late. We'll deal with the Chigos. The one who calls a greater number owes the other a flag and bail. I commend your bravery. Godspeed, don't get bitten. Off we go. Where are they? There they are. Oh wow, they have like no health. Are you unbidden? Toby pays, and you. I've come bearing a cure for the creeping death, but it's of little use against actual death. That's why I've come. I've heard a tale of a man suffering from uncommon pains that fall or float. Since the opportunity for philanthropy and a touch of profit out of it. What you say is true. His condition demands a much swifter pair of feet than mine. It means medicine to him in my stead. Maybe for him this time, of course. Saved my life, and one good turn deserves another. I only hope the cure works as well as purported. As for me, I'll be on my way, and give me Valken I spy a wide berth. I think we can fly. killing the Chicos. Alas, our patient condition has yet to improve. It's all we can do to keep him, and it's all we can do to keep him from succumbing to the poison. Have this remedy. Might work. I did too. I know it's medicine. It was used to treat the creeping death. Given symptoms, it may well prove effective here as well. Let's find out. Works on the body quite quickly as I recall. Oh, aye. Hold on just a while longer, my friend. Medicine will soon relieve your pain. I don't. It hurts. Ah! Why? Man shrieks to die and his notice his body is racked by violent convulsions. He then falls still and quiet, as if his breath were snatched from his chest. Twelve, have mercy. At the very least, his suffering is over. Had we been quicker to deliver the medicine, would he have lived? Nay, I think not. He is doomed for the moment the poison entered his blood, as would be others we not soon gain an understanding of our foe. Let this strategy not be in vain, but serve as a lesson. Though the effects of Blakenier's corruption resemble to creeping death, it is clear the two share little else in common. Poison burns through the body more quickly than any disease. Too deadly is it to be borne by other creatures as fragile as Chicos, or any other besides. Then that is one less possibility that people need fear. It is a shame a life was lost. This knowledge may help us ensure that others are not. Spread word, but do so with delicacy. In these troubled times, fear and despair can drive even the goodliest of souls to desperate ends. Blackbeard is the only blasphemy known to us in Canadian for now. We must do our utmost to stop him from sowing further discord. Understood, Elder Seeds here. I'll get this man a proper burial before Sharon will be discovered. Ascertaining Gleipnir's whereabouts is still a primary concern. Let's return to Adder's Nest for more information. It shall be our most reliable weapon in the days ahead. There's no better place to acquire it. Pixels, do you know the quest I'm talking about where you have to gain access to the place that sells the rune kite shield? I want one. I can use it. I've already got rune everything else. Where is it? Where is it, Pixels? You're too busy running around on rooftops. I saw you running around on rooftops today. Of course, there's no umbrella. Graveyards reside in various locales, and though we are reviewing every report, we suspect most are erroneous. Fear has a way of making one jump at shadows. It takes some time before we determine which reports merit a more involved investigation. Until then, I ask that you stay vigilant and keep your eyes peeled for any sign of blasphemy. You just need to gain access to the one area. I don't know where it is. We followed up on every report concerning Gleipnir, even those that beggar belief. Most probably suggest that the blasphemy is currently stalking the South Shroud. We are to proceed there at once, for there is no telling when it might strike again. Elder Seeds here is already in Roots Lake. Let's not keep her waiting. Maybe just click on the thing. As luck would have it, my sister Rayo frequents Camp Tranquil. We would do well to meet with her first, for she may have knowledge of the stuff that can aid in our search. I was just there. Oh, she gets the White Maid's quest. It's been too long, Rayo. Connie, I was afraid the situation might force your arrival. Whether this reunion was under more joyous circumstances. It's hard to see her joined by the bearer of Eto's will. Unfortunately, Gleipnir's poison cannot be cured by any healing force known to us, as I'm sure you've already learned. Nevertheless, I have faith that together we will find a way to defeat it. Every moment is crucial, so let us dispense with further pleasantries. Have you received word of Gleipnir's whereabouts? See, this makes me almost want to do every class and get all their class quests up to date before I start doing more story, but I don't have time for it. I have recently ambushed a poor traveler who succumbed to his wounds soon thereafter. A tragic and increasingly common tale. No others encamped by people have come to harm, but some claim they feel a presence in the distant trees, staring at them with a malicious intensity. They struggle to find the courage to venture beyond safety of the camp. While his victims exhibit symptoms reminiscent of creeping death, Gleipnir's corruption seems to only affect those who have been assaulted by the blasphemy itself. We've yet to confirm a single instance of it spreading from one individual to another. That's somewhat reassuring, but it will provide little comfort to the people here, I think. If Gleipnir comes, the indefensive amount will come at great cost. Those who fall wounded will invariably die. I'm at a loss, and the people under my care can see it. They grow tense and bicker amongst themselves. Some even accuse me of standing idly by while this monster roams free, as if I'm not doing all that I can. I apologize. Would that I'd come to you sooner. Would that there were more I could offer you. Not every burden is yours to bear, Connie. She's right. It is the duty of all seers to face this threat. And so we should do it together, with the aid of the elementals as well. Under different circumstances, I would agree, but their strength has waned since the calamity, and I'm reluctant to impose upon them. Indeed, when I open my thoughts to elementals, I shudder to hear their distress. Once we have laid low the blasphemy, the elementals will be at peace. Well then, how do you propose we go about that? First, allow me to speak with the people here and assure them that all will be well. That Grenadier is resolved to weather the storm remains steadfast. No road is closed to those true of heart. I suppose I shouldn't be surprised if you begin with an earnest and heartfelt appeal. For my part, I shall reach out to Arun. Perhaps together we can find a way to offer similar comfort to the elementals. I have no doubt we will require their assistance in the days ahead. Thank you, sister. May the 12 watch over and keep you both. I told you to accompany me. The presence of the storied hero will be certainly credence to my claims that the pupil's difficulties will soon be at an end. Sure you should be using my fame to hoodwink people? While you tend to that, I shall gather what information I can from the Woodwiller station here. Pray look for me at the camp proper when you have finished. You would convince the people that they need not live in fear of Gleipnir, and my words alone may be insufficient. I do not comport myself as an imposing figure blessed with martial prowess, to say the least. You, on the other hand, are renowned as a peerless warrior who has triumphed in countless trials. Simply looking on your features fills me with confidence that this crisis too shall pass. I pray you stay by my side that those we speak with might be joyed by your presence. Am I talking to them or are you talking to them? Why am I talking to them? Shouldn't you be talking to them? Seeds are sitting pretty with their guards and finery. What do they care if a beastie's running amok? They'll be fine. That's why they're doing nothing but outlets us. We'd be fools to trust our lives to those that don't care a whit. I passed time and went south. Let's know that they don't pretend to look out for the common man. Yeah, Elder Seeds here. I was just, I promise you that we're sparing no effort in our hunt for Gleipnir. However, it will take time and many more may suffer before the beast is laid low. Nevertheless, I ask you to place your faith in me, only for a while longer. I love the 12's wood and your people with all my heart, and I'll not let our enemy torment us forever. I understand. Man's gotta give voice to his worries from time to time. Nothing I won't lessen to land in my home. I'll stick around for now. How awkward. It's like bad-mouthing the president and having him turn up behind you. With his tiny hands and bad comb-over. A single scratch enough to spell one's doom, they say. Nothing but to wait for death to come. How can we face a beast like that? Do not give in to despair, my friend. You have to ask to do all in my power to see us through this crisis. Hold fast to hope and encourage others to do so as well. I'll try, Elder Seatsier. I'll try. I know you've placed yourself at risk leaving the safety of the city and coming here. And that means a lot to me and mine. I'll stay close to the whalers and pray news for Triumph reaches us soon. Thank you. I promise that it will not be too long. That chocobo has kitty ears! Look at it! It has kitty ears! I saw a gargantuan beast stalking the woods with the horn the size of my leg. Don't stop it from coming here to fill its belly. Gleipnir will do no such thing, I swear. I shall see to it personally that the blasphemer does not come within a mile of this village. Keep heart, for brighter days lie ahead of us. Truly, Elder Seatsier? Perhaps I'll let my imagination get the better of me. You are a beacon in these dark times. Pray you restore the peace soon. I shall, you can be certain. Random Fox. Fox Fairy. Will that be all for now, Elder Seatsier? It will. I've done what I can to quell the unrest, but so long as Gleipnir lives, there will never be at peace. Sometimes stability in the ear does wonders, as must be the case for the elementals, yes? Indeed, you're correct. Today was a welcome reminder of that truth, and an important step in our journey. Mayhap I should visit these settlements more often. Doubtless some here think me as distant as the elementals, so rarely to see me at the outer reaches. You assured me admirably as protectors thus far, for which I am grateful. Yet until we have found a lake near low, I must continue to impose upon your goodwill. There's no imposition, Elder Seatsier. You saved me on the killing fields of Cardinal. My life is yours, now and always. Your life is your own to command, but I thank you for your words, and your conviction, which fills me with confidence that the path we walk is true. Even if that path takes us far afield. Nope, just a fox fairy. Blood for the blood fairy. Did I ever tell you that when I was a young student, I would often steal into the woods with a dear friend of mine, much to the chagrin of our teacher? Deep down, I suspect there is still a part of me that yearns to wander where I should not. Elder Seatsier, word from the border. We got ourselves a right bloody mess by the sound of it. What has happened? Per your earlier instructions, whalers closed the roads to all travel while we scoured the wood for signs of Gleipnir. Now a group of locals are demanding to be let through into Thanalan. They're terrified by the sound of it, screaming about the creeping death and gods know what else. Despair grips their hearts. If it consumes the holy thing, we may have yet more blasphemies to contend with. I'll speak with them. Wild rumors fuel their panic. The truth and compassion will convince them to see reason and return to their homes. Anyone can shoot, Elder Seatsier. We're doing our best to keep them calm for now. But my man's words painted a grim picture. I pray you make your way to the border as quickly as you can. Have you tried giving blood pixels? I'm pretty sure they want everyone's blood. I still get messages about it, or I did until I kind of blocked the people because I can't get blood anymore for a while. One of my medicines is from the forbidden list, so until I stop taking it, which I won't until it's not needed anymore, I will not be able to get blood. It's very sad. Let us do, damn you. We're standing here while the creeping death nips at our heels. You're telling us all to die. Those rumors are false. The Elder Seatsier herself sent word that creeping death is not responsible for the recent incidents. You mustn't surrender to panic. Return to your homes while we deal with the threat, and pay no heed to baseless stories. Stories? Stories? I've seen the devil with my own eyes. Don't tell me what is and isn't true. Ah. Hearken to me, my friends. I come before you now to assure you that the creeping death has not returned. Only those who have been wounded by the Gleipnir are in danger, and so I beseech you to take shelter in your homes until the threat has passed. Gleipnir, the beast I saw in the wood? We have to run. It could have followed us. You saw him? Where? Not far from here. Those glistening horns, those terrible chains reaching out to drag you down to the seventh hell. We ran and never looked back. Don't worry. If it didn't catch any of us, no one's marked, see? That means we're safe, right? But say we weren't fast enough. What then? Its horns and claws are where the poison resides. Even scratch would be cause for concern. That's a zombie bite victim if I've ever seen one. Even a little scratch. Then it's too late for me? Is that why my body feels like it's on fire? You told me the branches tripped you up. You said that's how it happened. You said. Oh, heavenly winds guide us to the font of strength. May we drink from it and be made whole. I don't feel any better. Do it again. Do it again. I mean, she's still doing it. It hurts. Help me. Conjuring has no effect. There can be a mistake. This is Gleipnir's doing. Even so, I ask that you should not lose heart. Stay strong, for surrender to fear, the beast has already won. No, I don't want to die. Please help me. Ah! Cut him down. Get back. You said it wasn't. Why? Why? Liar, liars, all of you. None of us are safe. None of us will. Ah! Despair made manifest. 12 for Fend. Is there not enough for these poor souls? I mean, we can put them down. That's what we can do. No, but one thing, I know. We must lay them to rest. Contain the threat. Are we gonna fight him? What happened? Okay, good. Not exactly, dangerous. I gotta sneeze. Is it gonna come? There it is. Sneeze successful. They were at peace. Would they had not come to this, I was powerless to prevent it. You did all you could, Elder Seats here. Is that what's going to happen to us? Is there no hope? What you witnessed was the fate of those who fall into deepest despair. It feeds upon grief and anguish, and is more deadly than Gleipnir itself. That is for you that we shall defeat the blasphemy that haunts our homeland. So too do I swear that despair will not be the end of us. Keep the faith and look to the horizon, for brighter days will come. As you say, Elder Seats here, as you say. Gleipnir is not here, and so you are free to return to your homes. I but urge you to take care on the path back. We will, Elder Seats here. The storm has passed, but a darker tempest roils in the distance. So long as the specter of despair looms, the people will struggle to take any words of comfort to heart. We'll see more tragedies like this. The elementals should cry out for a solution. The longer we struggle to resolve this crisis, the more innocent lives we put at risk. Rhea O said we need to turn to the elements for assistance. I know now that she was right. And so I will seek audience with the Great One. However, there are preparations I must attend to first. I shall make the proper appellations at the Lotus Stand. Pray return to Adder's Nest to wait my summons. I do! Crap. Looking frame drops again? It seems to happen like once a week. Is it Wednesday? No, last time it was like Monday. I wonder if that's like, is it Twitch specific? Because my other thing doesn't have a frame drop counter. So I don't know if it's Twitch or YouTube. I guess the only way to tell would be to go back and watch the video from YouTube. Let's see if the frame drops are there as well. I meant to do that last time, I just didn't have time. And so I just put up the one from Twitch. I can always get the one from YouTube and make that the one. Just download it. Edit it, post it again. Yeah, my stream fell behind. No idea. Despite our best efforts, we have been unable to prevent further loss of life. I foresee even greater hardship ahead. As we press on, we mustn't forget the words the Elder Seats here. We must strive to remain undaunted in the face of despair. She's preparing for a communion with the Great One. When the time is right, she'll call upon us both. Until then, my friends, stay strong. I have no idea what caused it. Could be anything, really. The situation is worse since last we spoke. The Beer grows bolder in its attacks, and the conjurers spread thin in their efforts to attend the victims. Moreover, we are no closer to finding the means to counteract the blasphemy's poison. With no choice but wait until death claims them, some are overwhelmed by hopelessness, becoming mad beasts that lash out at their former countrymen. Such tragedies are all too easily beget further tragedy, as bereaved loved ones are in turn overcome and share in the same horrid fate. People speak of these incidents in hushed whispers, afraid that any moment a monster might appear within their midst. They found a cure for the blasphemy's poison. Indeed, let's hope the Elder Seatsier's efforts to enlist the aid of the elementals are successful. That united we make the last cleanse the 12s with its evil once and for all. Yeah, I've lost 17,296 frames. How much is that? That's 3 minutes of frames. No, 4 minutes of frames. Almost 5. Also almost 5 minutes worth of frames. Urgent news indicated, Gleipnir has ambushed a party of woodwellers. They're engaged with the last meeting of the Guardian Tree, where the Great One slumbers. This bodes ill. Is it? You may have to refresh. Yeah, I'm not seeing any issues. Try refreshing. Has it divined the Elder Seats her intent? Is it intended to prevent her from communing with the elementals? Bah, in any event, we cannot let Gleipnir harm the tree. The Elder Seatsier bade us rendezvous with her at Sorrel Haven. We leave at once. See, now I'm paranoid about the frame drops. I'm keeping an eye on them. Is it something about Final Fantasy? Because it seems to only have one Final Fantasy. Granted, that's mostly what I'm streaming these days. Random Fox. Blue Diamond Fox. Battered arms and armor strewn across the ground. There are no other trace of man or blasphemy. Kill Fox. Fake going over there. My ear broke. I think I know what happened here, so I pray I'm wrong. There's no sign of the Woodwalers save their arms and armor. Seasoned warriors would never cast aside their equipment, but here it lies, and I see not a single body. In the face of certain death, even the bravest among us can succumb to despair. Before the blasphemous poison took them, they transformed. Victor could not have gone far. He may be watching over us even now. Be on your guard. The air is thick with corruption. If the Woodwalers succumb to a man, then we can expect a hard fight. I dread the thought of hurting our brave soldiers. We cannot allow the creatures they become to roam free. Let's form two groups to move more quickly and track down. Let's form two groups more quickly to track down the cold beast. Once we have finished, we shall regroup under the boughs of the great guardian tree. So two go together and one goes alone. Got it. Alright, see you guys later. Guess I'll go this way. This way? Do these things still attack? No. Okay, they don't. That may be weird if they attack because they're so weak. How many Woodwalers were there? Should we be counting the ones we kill? I laid to rest the last of the turned whalers, for dying with their commands at Evershade. Evershade? Sanguine Perch? We're gonna do this quest with a giant slug in the background. Let's see if the giant slug shows up in the background. No, okay. Just a cutscene. Our work is done then. The loss of so many brave souls is tragic, but now they're at peace, and the guardian tree is safe. Let us take comfort in that. I but pray that the Great One will hear my plea. Ah! Did her eyes turn black? Never seen Sierra, you heard? Great ones feel fear, an all-consuming fear unlike any I've ever felt. It's spoken to me in his words were clarion. Drive the evil way, drive the evil way. I can think of naught else, and so we will not receive the aid we seek, not until we can dispel the dread that claws at the forest very hard. No, this is our last hope. We are not alone. We fight! Make no mistake, this is the profane beast, the blasphemy that has mired the 12's wood in despair. Gleipnir. Stay back! Makes the guardian tree, we must stop it. Boys, you mustn't let it touch you. Such fearsome strength. Fight! Well, I got knocked down. It can't be that bad. Yeah, weapons out. There we go. Go for the belly. Oh, this is a bad time for a flashback. In accordance with our covenant, we Pajal have been blessed by the elementals. From the moment we are chosen, we are bound to act as mediators between man and nature. The most skilled among us are honored as seed seers, and it is their duty to guide Gridania through times both poor and prosperous. I cannot say which of you we found more worthy. In my estimation, you both have the potential to become seed seers. Of that, I become more certain by the day. Is this the other one? I don't want to be a seed seer. I never wanted to be a Pajal either. I never asked for any of this. Why can't I live a normal life like everyone else? How come I don't get to grow old? Why was I cursed with these ugly horns? I like them. Maybe we didn't choose to be born this way, but I don't think it makes us that different from everyone else. It's a rare gift, a blessing even. And if we can't use it to help others, then we should. Don't give up on becoming a seed seer, Connie. We'd all be worse for it. A blessing? I never thought of it that way. I suppose I just hated not having a choice, but maybe you're right. I see, the plot thickens. Connie. Well, I sort of drove it away. Luckily they didn't drown. The water is just shallow enough that they can breathe. I see time I played Neo 3. I played Neo 2. Always more games played than time to play them. The matron is merciful. The elder seer has fallen unconscious, but is otherwise unharmed. Last movement must not have touched her, for I do not see the telltale mark of poison. Still, I am no healer, and she should be looked after by those who are. I shall carry her back to Gridania. I must leave before Gleipnir returns. Await me at the Adder's Nest. I think we have one more quest in us before we finish this bit. I'd thank you again for your assistance. Elder Seer has been delivered with the care of 28Jan2026. By the grace of the elementals, will she make a full recovery. In fact, she has already regained consciousness, but is not yet allowed to receive visitors. We can but wait for now. Gosh damn it, I was useless. I could do nothing while the Elder Seer faced Gleipnir alone. I was to be her shield. That I stand before you while she lies in bed is proof of my failure. How do you stand to live still? She still requires your protection. You truly are the hero of whom the bards sing, aren't you? You've suffered terrible trials, yet still you stand tall and resolute. Thank you for your counsel. How close I came to forgetting the lessons of my past. I've spoken of it to a few. Truth be told, it brings me shame to recall it. I fought a cardinal, not as a soldier of the Eorzean Alliance, but as a conscript in the Guardian Imperial Army. Clad in armor and magic deck, another drop in a sea of pitiless metal. You grow numb to the violence and the killing out of necessity. It becomes routine, work to earn your next meal. And then the moon shattered and the dragon emerged. And when the dust had settled, I was in another body clinging to life amongst the fallen. I remember staring at the burning sun above, growing weaker, wondering if the heat or the Eorzean's wave to finish the job. It wasn't death that came, but salvation. I was delivered from my well-earned fate by the Elder Seer. She deigned to save a man who once bared steel against her people. Her kindness didn't end there. Once my wounds had healed, she welcomed me with open arms. Never did she regard me with distrust, nor did she ever make me feel obliged to repay my debt. She fought not to take life, but to safeguard it. Through our friendship, I came to see the wisdom in that distinction, and pledged my remaining years to her service. It would have accomplished nothing to throw myself against Gleipnir in vain, even if there was profit to be found in sacrifice. She would not abide it. The words served to remind me of this. We would defeat the blasphemy, aye, but we would do so without forsaking that which we hold dear. This I swear. Alright, I'm gonna go brush real quick before we continue. Just a couple minutes. That should get us to the end of stream. So, I'll go brush, refresh this. Should I have it? I think 2 minutes ought to do it. 2 minutes. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. 1 second late. I saw it in as I came in the room. Alright. No more frame drops so far, so... Alright, so I have to make a note that... I'll check the YouTube. Okay, the Elder Seed Series is growing strong enough to receive visitors. Come, let's go to Steelgate Vein at once. I should check the video after the stream, just to see. It's over this way, right? Look at that old lady. Wait. Oh, I walked right by it. I saw the blue and just went for it. Wasn't thinking. I just sincere. It fills my heart with joy to see you in better health. Oh, there go my frames again. Why are my frames going away? Is it this cutscene? Is YouTube doing it too? It's just like I don't know what it is about this scene, but it's just going crazy. I'm watching YouTube. It's Twitch. It's not me, it's Twitch. Because YouTube's not doing it. I don't think. I just checked. YouTube is fine. I'm glad by your presence as well, my friend. Unless you wonder, I know that the Conjurers found no trace of poison in my humors. If you're ready, I'll resume our search for Gleipnir. Hi, Bomb! It's something to do with Twitch. I may be to task, but you are not. Just one thing to engage in conversation, quite another to go gallivanting about the Twellswood, hunting the blasphemy. I am aware you are a conjurer's passing skill. I'm not presumed to have gained your judgment, but have my wounds not healed? Those visible to naked eye, perhaps. I worry the strain of your communion with the Great One has taken a toll on you in ways you may struggle to perceive. The Great One is a being of purest ether. If you're exposed to its unbridled despair, its raw terror, there may be consequences. I'm aware of that, but Gleipnir must be stopped. Until the blasphemy is laid low, people continue to die. How am I to carry out my duties cloistered here? How am I to deliver the forest and its people from this despair? It is your duties that demand you to remain. I understand your frustration, but if you were to fall in battle, if your guiding light you bear were to fade, then all Gridania would be lost. Rest, Kani. Rest and gather your strength so that when the time comes, you are fit to do what must be done. In the meantime, trust in your allies. You're right. That said, I see no reason I cannot join in planning our next step. As you said before, conversation is quite unlike gallivanting about a hunt. Our encounter with Gleipnir has made it plain we cannot hope to achieve triumph over it as we are. Only with the Great One's power can we achieve victory. When the seventh Emerald Calamity was nigh, the Great One committed a portion of his boundless strength to expend a barrier over heaven and earth, ermine hedge. Thus were the Twellswood spared the worst. If we can convince it to again leave us even a small measure of that power, we would not need to fear the poison. Therefore, I believe we should put more efforts into placating the elementals, that we might earn their favor. Finding work before it may again. Ah, of course, you're the inheritor of Ato's will. Rayo and Arun praised the wisdom and bravery you displayed that day. Indeed, we were very nearly overrun by the creatures the Great One called to his defense. This time is different. The Great One's quakes with such fear they cannot even bear to behold its enemy, let alone fight it. And so we must first find a way to dispel this fear that binds it. We're sure that together we can defeat Gleipnir, only then will it hearken to our words. I think, too, that we must gain a greater understanding of what drives Gleipnir. It seems to bear resentment towards the elementals, the Great One in particular. Why? I have pondered this question myself. Lingering remembers the person who Gleipnir once was may be responsible. Reports from Rods at Han suggest this is likely the case, in fact. If we could but ascertain the original identity of blasphemy, where would we even begin our investigation? You were granted vision of Gleipnir's past, and I was there? Then I may know who he was, or was. Who he is, or was. As do I. The boy who trained alongside Connie in her youth. EA Games. I'm kidding. And there goes the frames again. Isura Supin. After all these years, is this what became of him? Ah, you mentioned him briefly before. Were you close? I'm very sorry about the loss of frames. I'm pretty sure it's Twitch because YouTube is not having any issues. As far as I can tell. Isura was Pajali like me, but he'd never known his parents and devoted himself wholly to his studies. That said, I'm thinking about ending stream a little early because we're having some issues. He embraced the role of the force bestowed upon him, and truth be told, he was a much better student than I ever was. A fair assessment, despite your esteemed heritage, you never took to my lessons as well as he, ever dreaming of the outside world. Sitting off to the woods more times than I can count. I cannot keep watch over you at all hours, not even if I tried. Yeah, that's how many frames we've lost, Pixels. We've lost 24,000 frames. That's like 6 or 7 minutes of time. I don't know what's going on, but YouTube doesn't seem to be having an issue. So, it seems to be a Twitch issue. Ever since your rebellious spirit, I can scarce imagine it. I resented being a Pajal. It was inconceivable to me that I could not live amongst the others, and I scrupled to express my misgivings to 28Jan at every opportunity. Isura was a pillar of constant support. It was thanks to his encouragement that I was at last embraced my destiny and resolved to use my gifts for the greater good. We had become seers together, I believed, until one fateful day when we were gathering herbs in the forest at 28Jan's behest. We met a wanderer heading from a distant land who told us that his beloved was with child. He traveled with Bane to cease the Great One for a painless birth. He asked us to guide him to the guardian tree. However, entry into such a sacred place was not ours to permit. There was something odd about his demeanor besides. With regret, I refused him, but Isura was loath to turn away a goodly stranger in need. He agreed to guide the man despite my protestations. I ran to 28Jan as fast as I could, and together we made haste to the great guardian tree. We found the man motionless on the ground, having succumbed to the Great One's rage. Next to him was Isura, alive but unconscious. In time he recovered and related the whole story. In truth, the man had been an adventurer, a seeker of wealth and glory, and as he had knelt to make false supplications, he lunged forward to tear a branch from a guardian tree. He was yet a child, and Isura had no inkling of the darkness that could dwell within men's hearts. He learned the lesson that day, but the price he paid for it was great indeed. The Great One stripped Isura of his horns, and with them the right to call himself a Pajal. I was forced to expel him from the Fane. I never saw him again, nor heard a word of what had become of him, though not for lack of trying. Despite his hardships, did he remain in the 12-wood for all this time? I wonder. He dreamed of naught else but becoming seer of life and service to people in the forest. He knew the weight of the responsibility and was eager to bear it. But he was deprived of that purpose by the valiant elementals he loved. Yet he did not lose that will to serve, I suspect. Instead resolved to watch over the 12-wood in his own way. I shudder to think what could have hastened his transformation to Gleipnir, as if his life was not harsh enough. In our final conversation, Isura confided to me that he would search for a means to calm the Great One's rage and earn an absolution. Then he said he would seek the counsel of the Mughals. They have called the Trails at home for far longer than we have, so none are more likely to have knowledge of his most hidden workings. That comes as no surprise. He would not give up so easily on his dream. Even if the Mughals know naught of Isura, they may be able to help us in other ways. If we travel to the Bramble Patch in my aesthetic area, I have faith they will accept you with their characteristic aplomb. Also, I fear my hunger is getting the best of me. I'm gonna try to finish out this quest and then call it a night a little bit early. I'm very sorry, but with the dropping frames and everything going on, I just feel bad streaming. I mean, we've only basically had 2 bad sections. But, yeah. I also worry that I didn't eat enough dinner. So I may have a bite to eat. That's silly, Pixels. Very silly. You're very silly. Oh, quite a peculiar face you have, Kupo. Familiar too. You made the self-same warrior gave the legendary Moggle's Guard before, would you? Kalia, was it? Random fox. Did we just get the same fox again? Sarah, do you want to reroll? Aha, it's an honor to meet you. Allow me to thank you personally for bringing that silliness to an end. Uncle Peak is the name. What brings you to our neck of the Twelvefoot? Alright, let me do a reroll. Pop this up, so... I'll make sure I don't give anything away. Okay. How's that? And this is Monarch Fox. Oh, wrong. Those are down. Oh, what a pleasant coincidence. We were just discussing how we ought to go about calming the elementals, Kupo. That blasphemy with the dreadful horse got them on edge. For good reason. I'd ask my personal guard here to sleep with one eye open. Yeah, I keep dropping frames every so often. In case you haven't noticed, beast corruption has been spreading all through the woods. They say we've all got to stand up and put the Twelvefoot to rights. Barrow suggests that the Mughals contributed by scouring the forest for even the smallest signs of taint. Gotta cleanse it before it gets out of hand, you know. Difficult and time-consuming work, but send search to the forest and we'll gladly do it, Kupo. I know you. You're the adventurer gave me some of my finest scars. Hoop-de-coop of the Moggle's Guard. No hard feelings about the whole Hail the King Kupo bit, I hope. Not going to call for a rematch either, in case you're worried about that. Rhea O and the others cured us for tempering. Afterwards sat us down for a stern lecture. No more calling upon Good King Moggle Mog 12th for us. May he ever remain unsummoned in his royal grace and splendor. Indeed, what better way to make up for our past indiscretions than to serve the realm? Even now our kin scour every element of Twelve's wood, and we would be remiss not to do our part. We'd be overjoyed to have a hero such as you helping us as well, if you're willing. Something tells me you have a sharp eye for the taint we seek to cleanse. Can we count on you, Kupo? I'm gonna switch over to watching the YouTube version. Can I get that up? That way I can see if the frames start dropping. Your reputation for magnanimity is well deserved. If you give a move to higher ground, it may serve the area and locate your particular nasty spots to blight. Just at least tell me if I'm using if it's me or Twitch. If assuming we get any more drop frames. Assuming I noticed that they're dropping. Assuming I look up in time to see them. How am I supposed to talk to you? Oh. You're gonna make your way up here after all. I was worried you'd be stuck. Apologies for leaving you behind, but it's so easy for you to be kind of like wings. Kupo? And then where is it? There's south. Let's cleanse that festering taint at once. 1 gig of fiber and 5G Wi-Fi? That's some fine work, Kupo. There they are, drop frames. Shoot your dropping frames? I'm moving my head. I'm not seeing any drop frames on YouTube. Yeah, YouTube doesn't seem to be dropping frames. I can clearly see it dropping frames to Twitch. That's some fine work, Kupo. I dare say it's even better shape than it was before. Those are doubtless flitting about stamping out corruption wherever it reaches the top of the head. CD's head, if I were the great one, I would be applauding her efforts. Well, insofar as such being about hands can clap, I suppose. How goes the tape cleansing, Coop-de-Coop? It's just Twitch. Yeah, Twitch's got something going on. I did what I could, but I swear, as soon as I finish with one area, 2 more start manifesting. A fresh taint. Force ability heal itself is waning, and the sickness is spreading too fast for even the Legion Moogles to manage. We don't come up with a better solution soon. This situation is more grave than we imagined, Kupo. Oh, what do we do? We should maintain our efforts to purify the forest regardless. Since there are only so many of us, we must also help the forest remember how to help itself. Great idea, I think. How do we go about doing that? I was just gonna get to that part, Kupo. We got it, we performed the friending. The friending. What good name would get Good King Moggle Mog 12 may he shower us with love and compassion and Kupo nuts is that? People told I couldn't remember the ancient rite's name. I just made something up on the spot, Kupo. Let's forget about that for now. One of the stuff I do remember. This old ceremony first performed in the nation of Gridania was but a spark of the idea of a random thought in the founders' heads. They knew that if they were to establish a home within the Tweleswood, they would first have to treat the elementals for permission. So the maids in their company found and cleansed a few sources of foul ether, anti-salvings, and replaced consecrated soul with a prayer to show the force through their intentions. The elements so taken with this display that not only did they permit the people to live in the forest, they also bestowed on them the blessing as proof of their new covenant, Kupo. I remember now, the Grenadians still honor that agreement to this day. For every tree that is cut down, a sapling is planted. So if we follow history's example, we can soothe the forest pain and also nourish it with new life. That's right, Kupo. If it were, like, if it happened every stream, I'd say there's something with my settings. But the fact that it only happens, like, once a week or less, makes me think that there's something in Twitch is going on. But I was the fish of the story. Remember the mage who planted those sacred saplings? He was none other than Joran, sire of Ialkpoda, the very first Bajal. That day forward, the elementals blessed just like few heroes with the horns, favoring them with their fellowship. The Bajal were exalted by all the peoples of the Tweleswood. Even Moogles looked upon them with awe, and that's how it all began. Is something wrong, Kupo? You have a strange look on your face. Let your baby a Bajal, a former Bajal at least. How dreadful, Kupo? What exactly are you saying? So many think it may have become a Gleipnir as a Bajal, stripped of his blessing and blasphemy kills with poison that manifests symptoms that resemble those of peeping death. It was hard for this Easter to let the elementals only be shunned by them, to be surrounded by the beauty of the Tweleswood and know that he was forever an outsider, all for a child's mistake. That despair could easily have caused him to turn. This poison that preys upon those who bear the Tweleswood's blessing, the heroes, just like keeping death once did, might be another manifestation of that despair. That explains the elementals' unease, Kupo. We must redouble our efforts to plant saplings so they may never speak to us again. Okay, well, first things first, we must gather as many saplings as we can. Okay, wait first at the Adder's Nest, and we make ready for a long and back-breaking day. Alright, I think that's the quest. That's probably all we can do for now. I'm pretty sure we're gonna have to be 89 for the next quest, and we're not 89. So I hate to end early, but I also hate to stream when it's garbage. Yeah, I'm dropping frames again. Like, literally dropping frames as we speak. welcome back, kid. Do the Moogles having insight into our problems? A reenactment ceremony which laid the foundation of Canada? A fitting plan, given the gravity of the threat our nation now faces. As ever, there is much work to be done before we can even begin. While the Moogles gather saplings, we shall continue to scour the Trailswood for new beasts that must be purged. Let's pray the Elder Seed Seer regains her strength quickly as well. For now, take a rest, my friend. It's a rare indulgence these days, and one you've earned 1,000 times over. Alright, given the issues, I think I'm just gonna call it there. Alright, I drop out of this. Let's see if I magically start gaining frames again. Nope, seems to be having issues still. So, anyway, thank you all for watching. I'm very sorry that there's issues, technical difficulties and all. Twitch is by far behind. It's dropping frames right now. Like, it's dropping all my frames. I don't know what's going on. It says I'm uploading at 81 megabits. And there it goes. It disconnected. Reconnected? I don't know. Either way, we in there. This is wild. So good night, everyone. It's disconnected. It's gone. So good night. Sorry, we can do better. I don't know if anybody's seeing this at all. Fox out. Night night.